What up YouTube, it's Missouri's Company. We are back with another Warcraft Rumble video. In this one, I'm going to tell you exactly how to get a massive head start with your account right now. So the game just came out literally today, yesterday, but depends on the time you see this video. And so many people are enjoying the game already, which you should be doing because this game is literally so much fun. Now, first things first, you're going to want to make sure that you get a massive head start, and I'm going to tell you what to prioritize in this video. So make sure you watch it to the very end, because if you skip even one of these steps, you will fall dramatically behind and potentially ruin your account. So first things first, you need to understand what is most important to your account, and that's gonna be your collection level benefits. Reason being is that look at all this additional experience you get from all these different things. The higher your collection level bonus, the higher the bonus experience you're gonna be getting. And what does experience do? Experience levels up your cards, including your hero, your leader, if you will, as well as your minis, in order to make them stronger. Every level gives them more power in terms of damage as well as health. Both of those are the most important things in this game. So collection level is going to help you level up all of your cards substantially faster. Well, how do you level up your collection level benefits? I'm glad you asked. You're going to be doing that by spending gold. Gold is a currency that you will get a lot of in the very beginning, and your number one priority should be going over here to the grid and not saving your gold, but using it as fast as possible. And looking, so all of these I already have, but you want to look for heroes or minis that you don't have at all, because that's going to give you 5 collection. And once you get to 50 collection level, you're going to actually go to the next level. So every new card gets you 5. There is, gosh, how many different cards? Let's go down here. So if you go to the cards, there is 54 total different card troop collections. I have 53 of them. There's also, what? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 different leaders. So there's a lot of different collection levels that you can obtain. So once you get to where I am at, where I have almost all the minis collected, all the troops, then you're going to be able to sort of at a plateau. So then once you have spent as much gold as you have to obtain as many types of troops and leaders that you don't have via the grid, then you want to go ahead and progress your story mission. The story mission, each time you beat a level, so once I beat this one, you see this red mark right here, I will obtain one of those red marks. These red marks are going to help unlock new things in the game. So as you can see, at the very beginning, it helps you literally unlock all the different things. So in the very beginning, at level 2, it helps you unlock your first leader. At 4, you unlock the grid and a free gift. 8 is PvP, 10 is guilds, 13 is a leader choice, which means you get to choose between 3 leaders that it provides to you. 14 is quest, leader upgrade, talents, arc-like surge, another leader choice, and so on and so forth. Level 30 is the dungeons. You're going to want to push this all the way to at least level 30. So just keep smashing your head against the main campaign until you unlock level 30 of the sigils earned. Then I want you to jump over to your dungeon. And once you're in your dungeon, this is when it's just insane what this does for your account. The really most important thing to note here is that what is the dungeon that we are doing? So we are currently on Alliance. So enter a 3-map gauntlet with powerful dungeon relics to boost your army. So every time you beat a dungeon, before you go into the next dungeon, you will have relics to help boost your army into the rest of your dungeons. A different family is eligible each week. Conquer the dungeon to permanently upgrade your leader's army. So literally, just by smashing your head against this dungeon, we only have a day and 2 hours left of this dungeon, and this is the Alliance dungeon. As you can see, I can resume the one I was doing, but for conversation's sake, we're just going to talk about it. So these are the 3 different ones. You can redo it as much as you want, and I highly recommend doing it as much and as far as you can, literally all the time, because even if your main deck or main leader isn't Alliance, like in my case where I'm using sort of more of an undead deck most of the time, the Alliance ones are still very good. In late game, you're gonna need at least 1 leader of every single type. So prepare for the late game now and farm the dungeon that is available to you, which as of right now is the Alliance, which will change in a day and a few hours. So I've been working on this guy right here, who is just an absolute beast. He is Tyrion. So what he does is literally heal. So Tyrion heals all your different Alliance units. And you see how there's no shade right behind this guy? Well, and then there's bronze here, and then there's silver. You can go all the way up to gold, and each one of these increases the level of whatever it is that you have there. So for me, I have not anything good right there, actually. So Tank. So I need to line this up better. So the leader one is the crown. This is alliance. So because they are alliance, I'm getting benefit from that. I could probably move these around in order to get more alliance credit. But so you can see this one is sort of shaded out compared to this one, where this is an alliance one, so I'm gaining that one buff. So one bonus level just because I have the right type of card at that spot. And even if, like, let's say this one is flying, I can just switch them if I wanted to. And this is the tank one. So this, it'll tell you right there. So the tank bonus. If you're curious what your cards are, go to info and go all the way over to the right side. Or to second to last one, it'll show you the traits. So it's melee, squad, armored, and tank. So because he's tank, he's getting tank. And this one is, I don't know if she's considered flying or not, actually. Elemental, no. So she's not flying. That's why she's not down here. The 5 head. So anyway, is he considered a tank? I doubt it. I think he's healer. She's a healer. Yeah. So anyway, you get the idea here where every time you beat the dungeon, you get to upgrade one of these. So I've done it enough times to get all these bronze and 2 silvers. I plan on doing it even more after I finish this video, which make sure you're doing the same. So once you have done that, you've now progressed to level 30. Now I want you to go back into the campaign and then just continue progressing your account through the campaign. You feel free to use the new leader that you just powered up via the dungeon, or you can use whatever one you're doing, whatever one you would like. I personally tried several different decks so I could try all the different leaders and see which ones are the best, which I'm actually going to be covering in a very recent coming up soon video, which leaders are the best so that you know who to invest into. So if you want to see that, make sure you subscribe to this channel because guys, I am loving Warcraft Rumble. And in case you're curious, if you do watch my Diablo Immortal content, that's not going anywhere. I'm still going to be posting daily Diablo Immortal content, but I'm also going to be covering Warcraft Rumble because honestly guys, I enjoy the game. This is not sponsored. They're not paying me to do it. I just actually enjoy the game. So I want to cover it on the main channel. So that's going to do it for today's video, guys. After you get to the dungeons, you want to keep doing dungeons and then just progress your sigils on the main storyline. Once you get to 50, you unlock the heroic campaign, which is when things get a little hairy. And that's going to be a video in itself because that is a little tricky and that's where you actually start. I'm trying to find where they went though. Where did they go? Can I zoom out? I can't zoom out. Well, I don't know where my heroic ones went, but they're around here, I'm sure. Send a quest. New. So that is what I would prioritize, guys. And if you're curious why I didn't cover PvP, you can PvP whenever you want. There is enough benefit in PvP as long as you're winning at least 50% of your games to be doing it. So if you enjoy PvP and you want to get experience or whatever from doing PvP, feel free to do it. But when you start losing 50% of your games or less, then you should start going back to the other things that I've told you in this video to prioritize. At that point, you can just progress your account as is, and you will naturally be able to upgrade all of your minis at the same time so that you too can have very powerful decks with all the different leaders. If you found this video especially helpful, make sure you like the video. It helps me out a great deal. Until next time, guys, lock it in.